Hello guys, welcome back to the Java tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to learn about string tokenizers, which are, in simple language, they are those components of the programming language which allow you to split strings based on certain criteria. Or they allow you to read specific elements from the string separated by a specific character or a string, or something like that. So, keeping in mind the simple aim of this tutorial, I'm going to create a new package, tutorial 29. I'm going to create a new JFrame quickly here. New JFrame, I'm fine with it. So, yeah, I'm just going to drag a button onto the JFrame, and then I'm going to drag a text area here. The aim of this, for this particular example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show an input dialog to the user. So to do that, when you click the button, you get a input dialog. So string input equals j, and the input will be enter keywords separated by comma. And I'm going to do some imports here. Alt enter to do the imports, and the input now contains the string entered by the user from the show input dialog. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, since I said enter keyword separated by comma, I'll have to split the elements within this input by comma. So every element is separated by a comma. So the first element is the one before the first comma, the second element is the one before the second comma, and so on. So if you have, hello world, this is my video. Yeah, so that is your first string, that is your second, that is your third, that is your fourth, that is your fifth, and that is your sixth. So to do this is very simple. We're going to use a string tokenizer here. You can declare a string tokenizer by string tokenizer st equals new string tokenizer, and in the constructor it takes two essential parameters, the string and the sort of separating character or string, something like that. So if you see here, it also takes a simple string, or it accepts string with a delimiter, and then all of them, in addition to the return if you want the delimiters to be in your output or not, but that's just optional, and by default it's going to be false. So I'm just going to say input here, and the delimiter here, as I said, separated by a comma, is a comma. If I would have said separated by a period, then it's going to be a period, but it's going to be a comma for this instance. And I've done the import, so it works well now. I'm just going to go to the next line, and I'm going to say, okay, so now st has hopefully passed everything for us. So I'm going to say, okay, show message dialog. This, and I'm going to show how many elements are there. So get count tokens. There we go. So if you have said hello comma world comma this, so that thing, so it would say that the tokens are 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now to read individual token, I would have to have a sort of thingy, a for loop, a while loop, while st dot has more tokens. So the loop would continue until the st has, as far as st has more tokens, the loop would continue. And now I'm going to say jText area one.append, and I'm just going to print out the token. So st dot next token. Here I can either specify an alternate delimiter, or I can just go with the default one that I've set above, and I'm just going to go with the default one because I don't really care. And it's a good practice here to have trim method, because sometimes what users would do is, what users might do is to have it like this, like an extra space and then extra space, and so, and that's just a bad practice. So it's a lot more better to have a trim method. So we trim out the extra spaces that the text has. However, if the spaces mean something to you, then you can just remove the trim method and it would work fine. And for the new line, we're going to have a new line. And so that's it. You can either add it to the text area, or you can add it to your favorite array, or you can, add it to an array list, or if you know the tokens, since you know the tokens, you can just declare an array, a string array, and then you add everything from the st to the string array, and you can do anything with it. So I'm just going to run this now, and hopefully it will run in a moment. There we go. Enter keyword separated by comma. So I'm just going to say hello world, my name is Monthan Dave. Okay, it said 7, so hello world, my name is Monthan Dave, so that's exactly 7 tokens. I'm just going to click OK, and there we go. It has separated out each and every element from the entire string, and it has printed this here. The string tokenizer is particularly helpful when you are trying to pass JSON messages over the network, which is sort of really good thing. Like, yeah, and there is an alternative to this called a JSON. However, I wouldn't suggest to use JSON until, I think you should have a bit of practice on the string tokenizer. Specifically for JSON, it has a JSON tokenizer, and which is really helpful. And well, yeah, so that's it for this tutorial. I'll see you guys later in the next tutorial. Till then, see ya, bye bye, and have a great one.